Hello and welcome back to another video, and welcome back to the South Coast rather, playthrough. We're up here at Andover as we await some trains, because as you can tell, I've done some more work in the background, and yeah, sorry not sorry, I've already got trains started up and going. We've sorted out Exeter in the background, and I've already got trains operating on this network. So, as you can see, you've got a whole plethora of people waiting to go back towards Basingstoke. Over 120 people waiting to go back to Basingstoke. Or via Basingstoke. 80 of which are apparently going to get off at Basingstoke. But as you can tell, we've got the main lines going on in the game. Seeing as we've got the London Waterloo to Exeter St David's run, as well as the belly servicing as well. We're gonna sit here and let me just explain a little bit of what I think we are going to do today. So, my main goal is to get the Devon Belle to its final destination, just outside of. It's not Bridgeport. It's one of those little seaside towns down there in Barnstaple, and Ilfracombe. That's where we're going to be getting the Devon Belle to next. As at the moment, it's only going as far as Exeter St David's before turning around. As we have our first little train stopping in at Exeter. Andover, rather. Blech, my brain is bedraggled. If people aren't aware, these are the N15s. Typically, the N15s were actually technically goods services, but at the moment we've got them on passenger runs on this network. I'm hoping soon we'll get some new locos so we can get, for example, on the Devon Bells, the lovely bullied light Pacifics. But as we head towards Salisbury on our trip down from Andover, with a maximum concession of 422 people per this train, which is not bad. We should pick up some speed now because we're going downhill. There we go. You can just look at that. Look at the factor of don't look down there. It's nothing. There's nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. As we slide ourselves down the bank. Why are we slowing down? I'm waiting for a free path. I was about to say, did we get overtaken by something? The answer is no. There's a stopping service getting in the way. Also, why have we got a signal there and a signal there if there are two signals already there? I don't know. Also, we're gonna get rid of that signal there, I think. There we go. I think if anything we're going to also do a quick signal there so that the stopping trains can get off the main line so we can clear those through. There you go. as we pass the Salisbury-Romseys very easily. Oh, you've only got 24 people on you, so you know that's not bad. Then again, we are waiting for people to connect on, I think. That's why. There we go. Buses aren't doing that badly either. We're ignoring the whole being in the road, being in the ground. Salisbury Loop's doing quite well. The actual run between... I've added on some additional buses, actually, to the X3. Because I felt that the X3 wasn't running optimally. So I have done that now. As we finally have the N15 arriving into Salisbury, after which we'll head on down to Exeter and we'll go figure out where we need to be. Have I actually made this platform long enough for the set, or do we hang off by like a smidge? You know what? That's close enough for government work. That there is perfect. You know, yeah, that'll do. That'll do me nicely. Are you sure that's 1940s stuff? That doesn't seem like the 1940s stock, because that's the 1940s stock. But then again, that still has... I mean, they're not quite Mark 1s yet. That's the thing. I don't think we get Mark 1s for a while. Hang on. Let's have a look, because if we've got Mark 1s, I might upgrade like the branch line services to have the Mark 1s. Passengers. So technically we do have the Mark 1s at the moment. So we've only got the LMS stock in terms of Mark 1s. Yeah, so at the moment we've only got the LMS stock for like the Mark 1s, which at the moment we don't need. Coronation Scott, yeah, don't need those at all. So in other words, we're just gonna have to deal with the 1940s generic functional but fictional. Because yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that's about right. So gonna just deal with it for the bit until we get more more stuff, I guess. Right, so yeah, we'll keep that paused for now. Whilst that train sat over in Salisbury, yeah, as you can see, Yeovil still quite busy. Axminster quite busy as a train goes flying past. Oh yeah, there we go. That's one of the Devon Belles flying northbound towards London Waterloo with 5 people on board. 54 people on board. It's only doing 55 at the moment. Then again, it has literally left the externals of Exeter. So what have I done with Exeter? So the answer to that is I've given Exeter its 3 stations, basically. So you've got Exeter St David's, which is, if I go over to it, you've got Exeter St David's, which is here. And you've also got Exeter Central. Technically, I've not given it its 3rd one, because its 3rd one would be, like, here, next to Dawlish. Because it'd be Exeter St Thomas, so not really needed. But we've got Exeter Central, and we've got Exeter St David's, which is all we need, really, because you've got the Southern Network, which will run into Exeter St David's, and that's about it. And then we've also put in Exmouth here as a little Great Western branch line between Exeter and Exmouth. So that's what we've got there. Yeah, because that's another belly that's just hopping onto the main line. We've gone with 2 track on the way on the entrance into Exeter St David's because we don't really need it to be anything else. And Exeter St David's station is looking a little like this at the moment, which it doesn't look like this. Like honestly, so don't hold it against me. Where did you? Where, I was gonna say, where else have you stopped? You haven't stopped anywhere but Exeter St David's yet. So yeah, if anything, that's fine there. We've got 107 waiting for one of the stopping services, so you know that's always fun. To be fair, that's a mixed bag of how many people are going where and where. Exeter Central is now connected to a road, which now means people can, if they want to, go. They can walk from this bus stop here at the green and walk to the to the train station there. So that's that one. In fact, I think yes. In fact, we now actually do have people walking to that train station there now from there. Again, Exmouth there has 69 people, giggity, waiting for a service that way. Sorry, I just had to. So, we need to sort out the line heading outwards. So, first of all, how many platforms did I give myself in the end on this end? We've got 11, technically. So, technically, 2, 4, 6, 8. We've got 8 platforms there that we need to do an 8-track crossover point for. So that we can have services like stopping here and everything. So let's quickly put in Exeter's North Junction. Exeter North. We don't need catenary, so why have I got catenary going on? Keep the track level to like 35 because we don't really need it to be anything else. I'll make that. Yeah, we'll make that 420 as you're coming out of there. Yeah, 20, 25, that'll do. And then... yeah, 25, you're crossing over onto that one. So that's fine. Let's do 35 in a straight line this way as well. Which gives us the opportunity to do that one. And this one. What I might do for Exeter is platforms 5 and 6 are going to be like down lines, I think. Down lines. These will be the up lines. Yeah, so these down and up, or yeah, down and up. So you got stuff that are terminating here. They can stop there, terminate in 2 and 3, so that's fine. And also the same on this side as well. If I'm going to do anything more, let's quickly extend that one up a little bit more. And just expand those to there. I'm going to do what I've done with all the other lines at the moment and just do the whole crossover loops. Bit like I'm done there. Bit like, for example, Portsmouth. Portsmouth is a good example of what I'm doing here. It does want to do. It does what it wants to do it. I've just seen it try and do it. It attempted. Ah, there we go. then, yeah, that one and that one. Go to about... No, I want you to keep going to about there. Then you're going to loop onto that line. So it's going to be up and downs. So then I just need to do one more crossover point, but only because it's got to go from, you've got this line that needs to leap across here. So we do another 20 there, and then another 20 there, and then boom. Then you've got the up line, like so. A bit like that. Boom. How far north have we gone with this junction? Ah, not that far. I was thinking, oh, we probably just ruined this entire thing. So, yeah, it's not the best. So if I do that, I do that. Which also gives me the thing to do this. And then this. Which then allows trains to come up into this bay platform up the top here. Like so. And like so. There we go, a bit like that. This is one of the stopping services. It is one of the stopping services. Oh, I don't think it's the one I saw earlier. In fact, I can't remember which one I saw earlier. But that is indeed one of the stopping services. Which is good. That has now arrived. Right, so the plan is to have a 4-track main line coming down from Dawlish into Newton Abbot, which Newton Abbot's going to be interesting because I'm going to try and figure out how I'm going to do that station, because they're going to have... I'm going to have to do an 8-track station, an 8-platform station again, so it's going to split. So you get a 4-track main line. You get 2 4-track main lines in there, because you got the services that go via Torquay, Paignton, and then stop there, with the Paignton and Kingsway being a branch, and then you got Newton Abbot, Plymouth, and I think that's it. That's how far it goes down. It goes Newton Abbot, Plymouth. No, it doesn't. It keeps going, doesn't it? Because it goes Plymouth, Liskeard, Truro, Penzance, Falmouth is a branch line, Newquay is a branch line, and St Ives is a branch line. Yeah, that's how it's gonna work. So it's gonna be complicated. The Great Western stuff down here is gonna be a little complicated, just a little bit complicated. Right, Barnstaple. Is there? I need a map. I am in need of Google Maps real quick. So Google Maps on my phone. Where are we? Barnstaple. Barnstaple. I need. No, I don't want that. Don't want that. I want layers, satellite. Thank you. So it looks like you go down. You've got Chapelton. Actually, default. Chapelton, Averington, Northcote. So we have got several. You've got several lines. Or you got like several I've got several things I can do here. So I can get in most probably Oakhampton, which that's Exeter. If I'm doing this properly, I'm probably going to end up going Crediton. I think that's Guildford. Upwards to Copplestone. So basically, what I'm telling you is we need more towns for this run. Because the Ilfracombe line stops at Ilfracombe, right? But I'm going to utilise Barnstaple as a junction station. Now, do I have the ability to create a junction station? Technically, yes. But not quite. Not quite in the way that I want it to, basically. So how am I going to work this? It's going to have to be a 4-track. $250. I want it there. Because I'm then going to have the 160-metre terminus station at Bedford. There. And you want a 241 at Ilfracombe, which I'm going to put here. Or I will put there. Yeah, we need to put it there. So I need to get rid of that link road, which means the game's going to have a really big argument with me, or not. If it's not going to have an argument with me, I don't care. Game is now attempting to try and build something. It's trying to build a bridge. I know exactly what it's trying to do. Game doesn't like building bridges. This game and bridges just don't mix, honestly. Don't have have enough to build that. Could build that, but it won't look pretty. What about that? That might look nice. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll do. That'll do, he says. Right. So, Barnstaple, heading south, you've got... We'll probably do the ones that are going to stick out the most. That's Exeter St David's. Northbound, we've got Newton St Squires. that's merely a halt. We've got Credton. So if we go back down to Exeter, grab a town, tiny, and we do plonk that there. So this is Credton. Probably then want Yeoford, won't we? No. No, we don't. We're going to want that to be Penston. Because I think that's actually Penston. What's that station before the line splits? What's the station before the line splits? Is that Yeoford? I need to figure out something really quick because I need that routes. I need Exeter. Wessex Main. No, I want Exeter. So Credton seems like it's the junction for before services then slide off towards Oakhampton. So we're probably gonna have to put in a 4-track again. Which is fine, we can do that. 4-track that. Barnstaple. Yeah, the next stop will then, I guess we can probably do Copplestone. Yeah, Copplestone. So we'll do this, and that can be Copplestone. So an interesting thing about this line for Barnstaple is every so often there's apparently one train or so a day that when it gets to Exeter Central, when it gets to Exeter Central, which is what David's is now, not Exeter, not that one. Well, actually no, it actually goes. It does Exeter Central all the way round to Barnstaple. So, but it also there's one train a day that also then goes up as far as Axminster, which kind of makes me want to do a bay platform in Axminster to represent that. Which luckily, if we get rid of that and find me some things, I could probably do that real quick. Tracks. It doesn't have to be large, it just needs to be somewhat decent. Yeah, that'll do. It doesn't have to be large because it's one train a day, and the services that do go up that way are meant to be short. So in modern day, it's the 142s, 150s. Yeah. Apparently my cat is being evil. Who knew? We're gonna have to take these signals back really quickly. There we go. Bit like that. So, Axminster now is a platform 3. That's going to be for 1 train a day. Which, if anything, I might just do... Where is it? Probably to represent that, I might just do, like, as a, as like a quick little thing, I might just Exeter St David's, Extra Central, Axminster, and back. Just to sort that one in. Maybe have, like, a pannier or something on that. Axminster, back down to Extra Central, and then, yeah, it can go run in and out of platform number 1. So that is Exeter to Axminster. Because it also stops at Penhoe, Cranbrook, Fennerton, and Honiton, which that's fine. In fact, actually, that's one of my that there is one of my Great Western services. So that can go on that one. That's what I've done basically. So these are my auto trains, or what was representing the auto trains. Technically we've got 2 that are going to be trundling up and down this part of the line. The other one is here, being this one. Actually, I prefer this one over what I've sent over there. So I sell that and copy that one, and then transfer that one to that one. Yeah, so that's the representation for the auto trains. Because, you know, the Great Western invented the DMU before the DMU was actually diesel. You know, just because we do things properly here. Excellent. Right. Just a 2-track station. Actually, no. We're going to do 1. And I'm doing 1 for a reason. Because I'm going to attempt to make sure that we are fast through here for the Devon Belles. So, let's do 1, 2, 3. And then this is the rest. There we go. And then we grab Great Western. Because this is a Great Western station. This is going to need the Great Western platforms, which is that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Passenger buildings on this side will do just a couple of waiting rooms. And then MISC. Platform, shelter, there, and there. And I think we've gone with, there we go. That's fine. So yeah. We may as well put Oakhampton in, actually, and Oakhampton is going to be up here. Farnham, nope. Oakhampton. And Oakhampton gets a terminus station of 160 metres. And it can go there. Which, in fact, actually what we'll do is we'll also do it. We'll put all of them. We're going to put all of these in at the same time, so you know we may as well do that. go. If I can build the whole like the build now feature just helps tremendously now. Like that's one of my favorite things now with this tool is just the ability to like, you will do it. I know you can do it. You just get on with it. This is like, yes, I know you're gonna have an issue with it, but I don't care. Now, Bishop's Lydiard, no, Taunton to Bishop Exeter. Anything big that we can probably, like any big town that I can say, for example, would be good to have here. There's not really any, really. No, it's all pretty small. So, all non-stop services. Yeah, pretty much. Do this. It's not going far, I guess, so, you know, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I can keep at a constant speed. Boom, boom, and then we'll go into there. So let's do this. Let's get this all sorted out. So the minute we go out of here, onto there, onto there. At this point, I want to go up to 125 on the straights. As soon as the game allows me to do what I want, when I want, and at what time I want it. Yeah, choose 75 for that lot, for the slow line, just because we're not going to have that fast trains going this way anyway. Barnstaple. Again, this is where I need to be careful and go back down to like a slower speed again. Because this track needs to dip back to being 2 lines. Multiple vehicles are in dire straits of needing to be new. Well, that's a shame. Right, firstly, you can be that. There's no need for you to be anything but, and you can be a tunnel. Alright. then we drag that one over like that, and that one over like that, before the lines split. Which we will not do that line yet. We'll do this one, and we'll do a nice sweeping viaduct over. There we go. And then we need to go over here. Create a cutting, create a cutting. Because I want to put in the flip switches in before I do anything else. Right. Let's pause the game because we're going to be touching things with the with trains in a minute, and I know how much the game hates it when you touch the trains whilst you're while the game is running. So we'll save ourselves the annoyance that is the game. We'll do that. So line manager, go down to the Devon Belle, which is that one. Exeter. Actually, first of all, let's get signals in, I guess. Yeah, signals would be probably the better choice. Signal, signal, signal. There we go. And then signal outbound in that direction as well. And then just protect the junction. Signal, signal, there and there. Don't need any more signals here and there either, just because it will just get in the way. There we go. That one for that way. That one in that direction. That one in that direction. You that way. You in that direction. You two protect the station. You and you now protecting the main line outwards. We're going to come up here real quick because technically I have done this track, so I can put in the signal here and then put the signals in down to there. So that's all of those. I don't have to worry about anything there. Two signals that are leaving here. Again, 1, 2. Has the one that protects that one, so it's fine. We're good there. Probably do one here and here as well, just to protect the platforms. We'll do a signal here, to protect the junction. Protect the junction, protect the junction. And then signals across the viaduct down towards the platforms. Which, again, we're all good with that there. Cool. Right. Add waypoints. Well, Exeter St David's, you're then going to be going up here. So going via that line. Stopping at Barnstaple. And stopping at Ilfracombe. Then on the way back, you're stopping back at Barnstaple. Yep, just make sure you are going through the main stations into Exeter onto platform number 3. And yeah, absolutely, that's fine. You're good. Right, so that is indeed the Exeter, the full Devon Belly's done. Where's my nearest Devon Belly? Also, yeah, I have slightly made a mishap with these platforms, so those trains are slightly too long. However, when the services go from being steam hauled to diesel hauled, it'll be fine. I want a Devon Belle. Where's the nearest one? Have we got one coming back yet? That's going outbound. What are you? You're going out. Haha! We've got one going outwards. Oh my god. 300 people waiting for a train heading towards Woking. Yikes. Where is the nearest one? That's might be one of these two, isn't it? Not that one, of course. Oh, that's a Bell. This guy. He's full. Never mind. He's full. He's not picking anybody up. Brilliant. But yeah, let's see. Oh, you're gonna get hell. I was gonna say, are you gonna get hell? Oh, hell there. No, you are gonna probably get in everybody's way. So that's an annoyance. That's one thing I wish, like, I want to see if I can find a mod for. Because, like, I want the game to prioritize express services over stopping in some regards. Also, the river that we put in to protect, to stop the expansion from coming over this way is actually working now. They're no longer doing it, which is really, that's fine. I like that. Excellent. It's fine. We are waiting. You're waiting on that signal to clear. So waiting on the train that blocked your path. I see a screenshot potential here. As long as the cross country gets here first. So the cross countries will expand. We will also have the addition of the Plymouth one. So we'll have the Plymouth to what is essentially meant to be Aberdeen, go up as far as Gloucester. And then we'll also have we also have these guys, so these guys as well. So we're actually going to leave off the episode here, I think, with these two trains passing each other. So if you did enjoy this video and you want to see more, keep on hitting that like button and subscribe if you haven't already done so already. I try and do regular uploads, especially with this series. So if you did enjoy, thank you very much, and we'll catch you all next time. Thank you guys. Bye.